Hey everyone, this is Hill. I'm here with Rich.
What's up?
We're you two Batman gurus in the IGN offices. We're going to take a look at the brand new Batman Arkham City trailer that was released at the Video Game Awards this weekend. Right off the bat, you can see that this guy is he's referred to as the captain. He's seems to be the head of a mercenary group. If you kind of go forward a little bit, there's a strange man behind him, and you can actually see on his badge a little bit.
It's very clever. Yeah, it's Hugo Strange, who is actually one of Batman's original villains. I mean, dating back to the 1940, he actually predates Joker and Catwoman by a few months. So definitely an old classic. And he actually, the thing about Hugo Strange is he's just a genius. He has no superpowers. There's no real gimmick to him. He's just a smart guy who's obsessed with Batman, and that's kind of what we've got here.
He was designed, I believe, originally kind of to be the same version, like a version of Lex Luthor, without the money, but like a genius who's obsessed with a superhero. Right. And if we actually go back, we can look at that, what he's getting injected with. Now, the first game, Arkham Asylum, they used a form of the Venom
Titan
to make the Joker get bulked up for the finale. And also, Hugo Strange actually, in the comic books, has his own form of serum like this.
Yeah, he's got the monster serum, which can twist people up and make them into grotesque creatures. What's interesting here is it's kind of unclear whether it's actually the monster serum or the Titan serum, or if it's just some sort of like truth, serum of some sort.
But truth serums are never red.
Yeah,
I've just learned.
Well, he's got the blue one coming up here, so maybe that's it.
So bad things are going to happen to this poor guy because he was sent out to go try to nab Batman.
Yeah.
Who we're going to see in a minute. Batman is the star. Now, if we stop here, go back, you can see that one big theme of Arkham City is that it is a city now. You're not just stuck in Arkham Asylum. And you can see signs for Arkham City all over the place.
Yeah.
And as we go forward, we'll be able to point out a little bit more detail about some of these signs. But I would say having the casino, the bar, the cheap motel, this is probably not the nicest part of town.
Definitely. And you guys might recall that, since the Arkham Asylum came out, we discovered that there were little hidden clues in the first game talking about the city and how it's sort of being given over to the Arkham Asylum crew to, expand their territory in a sense.
So Batman comes in, and so this is you see the blue serum that Rich was just talking about. He's getting injected with. So we don't know what the two mixes are, but I'm going to assume that we're continuing that Titan theme in some way into Arkham City. Poor guy, he doesn't look like he's doing very well at all.
Yeah, he gave up Hugo Strange at the end of the trailer, so...
And if so we can see, if you pause here, so you can see actually on his armband, he's from Tiger Security. Mm-hmm. We don't know what this necessarily refers to, but we'd assume it's some sort of mercenary group that's been sent in to do something within the confines of Arkham City. And then here comes Batman. Once again, looks like you're going to be using your gliding powers and abilities, not powers. You can see Batman shoots off. This is the grappling hook, but it's the what is it called? The bat claw that you could use in the game to grapple on and throw enemies, and it looks awesome. And then Batman does what he does best. He just beats the crap out of people.
Yeah, it's just sort of a reminder of all the takedown, counter systems that they had working in the first game there. And then, it's also one important detail that we haven't quite pointed out, but you can see it throughout the trailer, is Hugo's name tag actually features the Arkham City or Arkham Asylum logo. You can see it clearly right there, actually, right in the white space on the badge there.
So on the left, it's got his picture on it, which you can see in a couple other frames, and then it's got the Arkham logo, and it looks like his name as well at the top. So clearly, he is like a doctor at Arkham. He's not just some random guy.
Or he thinks he is, at least.
Yeah. He would like to be, perhaps.
Yeah.
And then Batman, it seems like you're going to be as brutal as ever, fighting a bunch of dudes. The combat system was a big part of the first game. These guys are outmatched. And I thought it was pretty amazing to see Batman actually break through a wall.
Yeah.
Because unlike the first game where you would have, you plant an explosive and it would blow up, it looks like Batman broke through that wall. So I'm not sure if...
That'd be incredible if he could just, burst through walls and doors.
But he does, right? It doesn't look like the wall is weakened. It looks like him actually ripping through a wall and getting this dude. I mean, he looks pissed off.
It's a hulked out Batman.
Yeah, Batman is not happy right now. Of course, he's always good at getting away. He's going to interrogate the guy. This is where he finds out. Now, if you go back, we can pause. We can look a little bit more. So there's two signs on here. The one on the left, first of all, it has like the spray paint green on it, which might be like kind of a Joker happy face symbol. We can't really tell, but it does say escape is impossible.
Right.
And then the one on the right is prison bars, Arkham City, no escape. So suggests that there's some part of the city that's been walled off, and so maybe it's an extension of Arkham Asylum, but now you're actually inside of a city itself instead of just inside of some medical facility.
I like that the Arkham crew has money enough to do propaganda posters throughout their city.
Exactly. So now Batman's learning that Hugo Strange is the one that came after him. Here's a good look at Hugo Strange, and so in one of his earliest appearances, Strange actually figured out Batman's true identity was Bruce Wayne, and actually tried to auction it off to the highest bidder. So we don't know if that's going to come into play at all, but like Rich was saying, he's absolutely obsessed with Batman, and that seems to be the case again in this version of him.
Yeah, one of the interesting things about Hugo in modern comics is he's actually brought in originally by the police to figure out what's going on with Batman, and that's sort of where his obsession kind of stems from and how he gets started. And then the big reveal here is that Hugo knows who Batman is. He knows he's Bruce Wayne.
And oddly enough, there is actually something you can see that's kind of cool in the logo here. If you look all the way on the left, there's actually Zeppelin. So we don't know if there's going to be any kind of Zeppelin element to it, but I think the fact that it's kind of in the silhouette of Arkham City suggests that it'll play some
Clearly
role.
It means Nazis are involved.
Nazis and Zeppelins are clearly involved.
Yeah.
So that's a quick look at Batman Arkham City. It's coming out in the fall of 2011. Couldn't be more excited for this game.
Yeah, it makes me drool every time I see a new trailer, so can't wait.
And we know right now that Catwoman, Joker, Two-Face, Hugo Strange are all going to be in the game, and we're assuming there are going to be more villains to be revealed in the future.
Yep, absolutely.
Thanks for listening. You can find out more about Batman Arkham City by heading on over to IGN.com.